Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And, CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So they will accept. Accept the penalty and move forward.
We go. Set, ready? 60 or. He can't hang.
Now a give, right side. Jackson. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on, set. 10 logo.
Got one.
Yep.
Check 31.
On second down, it's Jackson, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Hey, Haywood.
He's checking.
22 jet bomber. Get it.
On first down, Peyton. The 49er great Patrick Willis in on the tackle.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
3 down. Check three. Hey, Mike 52. Mike.
Hey.
Let's go.
Buzz.
2nd and 9 now. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
52. I got you, son.
Hey.
You're all mine, baby. You won't get this. You're all mine.
5.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Niners take over. Let's go. 25-yard line. Let's go. Time to end it. I'm coming. I'm coming. He's coming. He's in two. Check. Put it two. Check.
They go play action now. Jackson, rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Barr, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. It's caught. Jones. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
On 2nd down now, Peyton, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Jackson looking deep for Julio. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That that didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Throwing is Jackson. Looking downfield for Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
36.
Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Reggie White on the sack there, showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame. Now, this is a nice little gift-wrap situation as they take over first and goal. On the carry, it's Jackson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run it with Jackson, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Shit. Check your hot read.
Shoot. They'll run on first down. Jackson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On the run, this is Jackson. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Stenerud able to put this one through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
second down. Peyton, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. On third down, Jackson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. Caught by Jones. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target, and now it's second down. They go play action with Jackson. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. First and 10 right at the 20. Now it's Jackson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Bo Jackson, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Here's Jackson to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's get off the field. Switch.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
94.
On first down, Jackson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They'll run again with Jackson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long.
Go. Hey, seam 6. Five.
They'll set up a throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced them to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. It almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Jackson going to throw again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And to the 40-yard line, that's where